Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and I'm here to bring you a weekly message for water signs. So guys, if you are a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, this may feel like it's for you. Take what you feel is for you on a soul level, disregard the rest, and go about your day, guys. Know that no matter what Spirit says, no matter what cards we get, it's still up to you and your active choices, your free will, and how you go about this world to get the fulfillment that you would like to see. And guys, that's empowerment. That is personal power, babies. So, for all my subscribers, thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for you being here. It means the world to me that you are. And guys, if you're new at the end of this, if it touched your soul, if you feel like this resonated with you, please hit subscribe, join the journey with me, and let me encounter your energy more often. It would be wonderful to have you along this ride with me. I'm going to take a moment to ask Archangel Michael to jump in, to guide, guard, bless, and protect myself, this reading, and any of you who would ask for it. And I'm also going to ask to be used as the clearest channel possible, as well as to deliver the messages for the highest good of those of us watching. And I would also say, for any of you who are calling in your angels or guides, ask them the same. Ask that they're bringing in messages only for your highest good and delivering in a way that you can understand, because that's important as well. We don't want to be constantly thinking like, what are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell me? Just tell me what you're trying to tell me. Okay, so this is for the week of January 20th through the 26th. Hopefully I'll be able to keep up with the weeklies, but I will be breaking them down elementally. I was really guided to bring you guys first water signs, as well as to just start these back up again, because I feel like when we do the elementals, we get a different kind of message, and we all can harness this in, right? So even if you do not have, you're not a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, but you have water in your chart somewhere, this still may resonate, okay? Take what's for you. So I'm going to call in my team of light as well and get started. So I'm going to bring a message first off from the Healing with the Angels Oracle by Doreen Virtue. This is an overarching energy to be aware of for the week of January 20th. Thank you through to the 26th. So we have four that fell out here. I'm going to start from the bottom. Ideas and inspiration. Potentially, and you can see here there's an angel whispering in this person's ear. Some of the ideas, some of the inspiration that we get, this is divinely guided. Pay attention to it. How does it feel for you? What are the things that you're feeling like you want to do? Because this is divine inspiration, sort of leading us on our path. Blessings as well. To see all of the things that are good in our life, all of the blessings, even in times of turmoil and times of trauma, something good came of this. And that's where sometimes digging through the muck, that's a little bit difficult. Where I find it helps is to go, okay, that was mucky, but you know what? Here's the bright side of things, and it costs absolutely nothing for us to see the bright side. So know that angels, guides, the universe are sprinkling, okay, kind of like Frank's Red Hot. I put that shit on everything. Well, here we go. Let's put blessings on everything. Let's spread that out into the world, okay? Let's put that shit on everything. We have nature. Getting out in nature also helps us to connect with ourselves, connect with spirit, and feel in harmony within ourselves, feel balanced, as well as if you're suffering through any kind of depression or any just depressive state, getting outside, getting that fresh air, getting the movement, taking a walk, noticing the trees, listening to the birds, that kind of thing can really help us and help to alleviate our problems and come back brand new. So getting out into nature as well as retreat. So this is, again, could be that walk in nature, could be even plants. Today I was really guided to repot some of my plants that were kind of getting root bound in their tiny little pots, and it was time to grow, it was time to flourish, because if I let them die in this thing, they're not going to fill up my house with oxygen and do what I'd like them to do. And I could almost hear them screaming, thank you, thank you. So sometimes when we're in this tiny little pot, and we're not allowing ourselves to grow and our roots are bound in, it's really difficult for new growth to come out. And we're not going to spread. We're going to stay stunted and thwarted. This is what I'm hearing, is that this week may be a time for you, if you're not getting away from it all, if maybe some of you could be going on a trip as well to recharge, and that's awesome. Whatever you feel like you need to do to be able to retreat, regroup, recharge, take whatever inspiration that you feel you get and act accordingly. One of the things, and they're reminding me now, that I heard as I was pre-shuffling all of this stuff was truth versus illusion. And in some of this is really important, that we are our own worst critics, right? We can see what we think is a truth, but really that's an illusionary thought or illusionary belief system based on something that we might rethink things or see something differently and go, you know what, I've held this long-standing belief that this is the way the world is. This is how I need to go about getting what I want. This is what rest means. This is, what friendship means. Whatever your situation is, this is what a blessing must look like. I feel like keeping an open mind, trusting yourself, staying centered, and kind of following those spirit wings to where you need to go. They're asking me to take the top of the deck. Funny enough, it's balance. So doing whatever you need to do this week to maintain and find balance, I feel like is the overarching energy that the angels would like to share. And under that was intention. Super important. As we go about our day, as we go about this week, setting our intention, acting and living and breathing with intention. Sometimes when we're going through difficulty, sometimes what we need to do is say, what am I going to do? Well, first off, take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out and repeat as necessary. Calm down, center, balance. Taking that 5 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever it needs to happen, 10 minutes, 10 hours, 10 days, whatever it is for you until you feel centered, keep moving this through with intention. I intend to be calm. I intend to be rational. I intend to be kind. Very important. Our thoughts create our reality, and when we're setting our intentions that our thoughts are pure, that our thoughts are of high vibration, that we are not allowing anything of lower vibration or negativity to knock us off our game as well, that's also important. So one of the things is with this, I'm hearing you could call in like sort of the pillar of light, ask the universe, ask source to cleanse you energetically, set your intentions, that you have this beautiful bubble of boundaries, and knowing as well this idea of truth versus illusion, that this illusion that we're powerless in our own world. Let's see the truth. Let's start setting our intention to go, you know what? I intend to live my life as a powerful, beautiful, divine being. I hope you guys do too. Okay? So when we get negative thoughts, we can imagine these things kind of in a bubble and go pop it with a pin. Say, release into the universe with love. You no longer suit my needs. I no longer want or allow these kinds of thoughts to enter into my energetic system. And put up this bubble of protection around yourself. So there's part of that message. I'm going to move into the Shadowscape Tarot now and ask a little bit extra guidance for this week. So this will be water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, for the week of January 20th through to the 26th. And they're reminding me again, time's fluid. So if you encounter this message at a different time, it still could be for you. You could be picking up on a past situation, something now, something that's going to start trickling into your energy system. It may not even be something that you feel next week, but it could be something that the plans are starting to set in motion as well. Or it could be past life, something that we're still working through, and movements and goals is what I've heard as well, but you could be also kind of clearing or releasing some of the karma that's blocked you from being able to move forward. So let's get a message here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, please. Thank you. This is the Page of Wands from the Shadowscape. Hopefully you can see it. I want to read the book. I'm hearing I'll read the book for you, so I want to read the book for you. But this girl is playing her music. She has foxes and forest creatures sleeping at her feet, fairy elementals all around her, really harnessing in your magic. Okay. Creative and passionate, she is witty, charismatic, and outspoken with her philosophy. Action is what is important. So once we find our center, what is it? What is the action that you want to take? Is there some divinely guided inspiration you've been kind of, I hear meandering, but that you've been mulling over in your head? Is there some sort of action you think, I've been thinking I should take this, but you're not quite sure? This week, it's saying potentially this could be the time. And as well as sometimes action is just being you and allowing what is meant for you to travel into you, into this world. Law of attraction, what we put out, the vibration that we put out, is setting energy to the universe of what we're going to allow back into our lives, what we're wanting in our lives. So acting with intention, being who we want to be, and when we have mess ups, when we act in ways that we don't like, we see that right away and we change these accordingly. We take actions accordingly. And this is creative, this is divinely inspired, and this is something I feel like whatever action that you're to make, whether it's making music or following your dreams, going after, a romantic interest, whatever it is, this is needing to come from you when you're centered and you're balanced. So let's get another clarifier. You have the Knight of Wands. It is go time, for real. 3 of Pentacles. I'm not sure if you can see that because it's so white. I apologize. The Sun. Oh my gosh. Anyway, and the High Priestess. Some of you, as you connect with your intuition, this is leading you seriously to success. The divine is saying, hey, here's the idea, here's the idea, here's the idea you've been wanting so long. Listen, 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 because it's going to bring you success. This 3 of Pentacles was in the reverse. There could be situations where, you felt like all was not in balance. Partnerships haven't been balanced. Work relationships, creative endeavors haven't been balanced. But it's really time to speak that truth and do what you need to do. Take the actions that you need to take to make sure that you feel balanced, and that I may get cut off, guys, and I apologize. But moving forward with lust for life, vigor for life.